Wagwan, my people. Quick thing before we kick off. The views where you hear upon the Father to Father podcast, them strictly. The hosts, guests, and contributors. Them now represent Catholic Notebook, Spirit Stream Studios, the diocese, university, or any affiliated groups, you see me? And remember, this podcast is strictly for adult ears, so listen up with discretion.
Welcome to Father, where life and faith meet. A place for the soul, where wisdom speaks. Hope in the message, strength in the beat. Welcome to Father, where life and faith meet.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Not much.
So professional.
I always am the constant professional.
Consummate professional. But you know what? Welcome, everybody. I'm Dr. Giovanni. With me is my right hand, my main man,
Father Greg Lambert.
Hey, you know what? Let's do something interesting. Okay? So, the Catholic research team did something. And you know how I said we were going to try some things in the intro, and then if it works out well, we'll continue it.
Right.
Right? This one is, how well do you know our followers? How well do you know our followers, our listeners, our good listeners? And they have a would you rather, and you get to tell me the percentage of people that picked one over the other. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, would you rather have a partner cheat once and never again, and you never find out, or they cheat, but you always feel... They never cheat, but you always feel like they are. So what do you think our listeners would prefer? A partner cheat once and they never find out about it, or they never cheat, but they always feel like they're cheating?
Wow. I mean, both are terrible options, but I guess the first one.
Yeah, 65% of our listeners said, I'd rather them cheat once and never find out about it.
No, that makes sense. I won't tell you why that makes sense, but that makes sense.
It makes sense to me. Like, have you heard our hear me outs?
Yeah.
Like, our hear me outs are just basically like, yeah, dude, we do this in a vacuum. Like, please.
I stopped reading emails. I was just going to put it at that.
So, here's another one. Would you rather be rich forever, but everyone thinks you're a terrible person, or be broke, but universally loved and respected? Where do you think our followers hit?
That's a tough one. I think universally respected and broke.
Universally respected and broke? Nah, they said, give us that money. Run me that money. 55%.
What? 55%?
It
Wow.
wasn't, it was tight though. It's 55 to 45. They said it was a hard question. Hard question. But you know what's not hard? Open up that second browser. Not like that. Come on, dog.
I didn't say anything.
Open up that second browser.
I didn't say anything.
Scroll down. Click review. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all we're asking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, leave us a review. Leave us a review.
I'm a man of the cloth.
And we like that. All of it. Everything. Just like it. And then, if you're feeling extra, open up a third browser. Open up a third browser. Because you can open up multiple tabs on your browser. Open up a third browser and be like, hey, yo, CatholicNetwork.org/father. That's CatholicNetwork.org/
F2F.
And, click on the little tip jar and then put some money on the books. $2, $3, 19 cents.
19 cents.
$35. Every little bit counts, man. Every little bit counts. All right. One more. We'll try this out. One more. Would you rather never sleep again, but you age twice as fast, or sleep perfectly every night, but you lose 10 years off your life total?
Oh, 10 years total. So not every time you go to sleep, or else you're going to like...
One time, 10 years, or every single time you are aging twice as fast.
Oh, yeah, just one time, 10 years.
Like you never sleep and you're aging twice as fast. Or one time, 10 years.
I mean, the first option is like a lose-lose.
Well, I mean, if you never sleep, your body doesn't even crave it. You're just aging.
That's a you problem. That has nothing to do with normal people. So therefore, I'm going to go with the second option.
What do you think our followers picked?
Oh.
I know you picked the second option. That's not
for
the
sure.
thing. It's the followers. What do you think the followers picked?
I think I'd probably pick the second option too.
Not even close. They picked the first option.
Really?
They picked the first option. They said, we will never sleep again. Run me this speed run of life.
Are you guys doing okay?
60-40, my guy.
Oh man.
You ready to get started?
I guess. If you're listening to us, you need to go to bed.
You know what's funny? You know when everybody's listening to us right now?
Probably like 2-3 in the morning.
Yeah. No, for real.
No.
Like 2 to 4 a.m. in the morning. This has our higher listenership.
Is that the international?
No,
group?
domestic, U.S.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
I
it's
have my own
college?
thoughts. I'll tell you off air.
Okay.
Let's get started.
Yo, Father Greg, Dr. G, what's good? I know it sounds clear, I know it's misunderstood. The story's wild, yes, out there, no doubt. But just lean in close, just hear me out. Hear me out. Give me time, let me speak.
Yeah,
Ready for some hear me outs?
I think so.
Is hear me out. 5 stars, you did nothing wrong. 1 star, Cat Confession on Thursdays. If you do confession on Thursdays, let us know. CatholicNumber.org/follow-the-fathers. CatholicNumber.org/.
So
I got a flag on this one. This is a Father Leon sighting.
Oh,
Father Leon
I haven't seen Leon in a minute. I wonder how he's doing, dog.
Yeah, well, according to this, he moved parishes. So, like, this is the thing. All right, so, but hear me out. People don't want freedom. They want freedom from consequences.
That makes a lot of sense, honestly.
It's been 3 weeks. 3
Just
weeks.
Look at me.
No, I'm going to describe that. And I'm still not right about it. So I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened because folks keep acting like I'm overreacting. I did not overreact. If anything, I showed restraint. All right. It's the fish fry. Annual, sacred. You don't play with that.
That's true.
You bring what you always bring. You make it how you always make it. And you don't get creative unless you're trying to get talked about for the next 10 years. I do the potato salad. And when I say I do the potato salad, I mean I do the potato salad.
It's a little dry.
People show up expecting it. Folks bring extra containers just in case. It's a thing.
Okay, Geraldine. We're not saying it isn't.
When my friend Brielle Thomas.
Oh, first and last name? What do we do?
She said, when my friend Brielle Thomas.
That's mad accusatory.
She went off to Atlanta for school, came back for one of them weekends. I wasn't worried. Brielle knows how I feel about potato salad. She's been in my kitchen. She knows the ratios. Because, listen, it ain't just about the ingredients. Anybody can Google ingredients. It's about the ratios. It's the touch. You got your base, mayo, full fat. Don't play with me. Little yellow mustard. Then you layer it with Dijon, dill, salt, pepper, garlic, rosemary, thyme, sage.
Ooh.
You mix it smooth. Then you hit it with a kiss of paprika. Not smoked, not that trendy nonsense. Regular Spanish paprika. Just enough to wake it up. Not enough to take over.
God bless her.
Then parsley. Then the potatoes. Then a little bit more mayo to bind it. Then pickles. Not relish. Pickles. Diced. Clean. It's balanced.
Yes, it is. As all things should be.
So I'm in the kitchen early, getting the first batch done. Everything's perfect. Brielle is there with me for a little bit, and I step out, talking to folks, checking on the fish, making rounds. First batch go out. I see people eating, nodding, going back for more seconds, yelling, "Lacey, you did your thing, girl." I said, as I should.
She knows.
She knows. Then the second batch goes out. I was watching. Someone took a bite. Stops. Looks at the plate. Looks at the fork. Put the fork down. Gets a new fork. And just eats the fish.
Ooh. He changed his fork.
Now I clocked that. I'm like, hold on. That's not okay. Then it happens again. And again. And again. The same exact sequence. Bite. Pause. Confusion. Abandon. I'm already walking over when Father Leon comes up. Now, Father Leon, he's not from here, but he's been at our church for 4 years now. Everyone loves him.
Okay, it's not me. I'm just making sure. I'm like, this sounds like something that happened not too long ago.
Everyone loves him. Real smooth, real proper. Got that calm way of speaking, like he's always choosing his words carefully.
I can never imagine.
He got a plate in his hands and he says, Miss Boudreaux, I heard quite a bit about your potato salad. I'm looking forward to trying it. I said, well, Father, go ahead. Let me know what you think. He takes a generous spoonful, a big commitment, too late. He puts it in his mouth and then his face shifts. Not dramatic. He's way too polite for that, but it tightens up. And now he got to chew it because there's no way out. It's a public situation. He swallows and he says, that's certainly a interesting potato salad.
Ooh.
I said, hold on.
Ooh.
No, Father, the hell it isn't. With all due respect. My potato salad doesn't make you say interesting. My potato salad makes you say, damn. I take his plate and said, do you mind? He says, not at all. I take the spoon, take a bite. Immediately, Brielle! Across the room, she looks up, runs into the kitchen. I follow her into the kitchen. I ask her, what'd you do to my potato salad?
It sounds like a straight up threat. Like, I can see her with a wisp underneath her chin. Just underneath her chin, she can't move. What'd you do to my potato salad? She gonna come mix her brains out, dog.
She said, I didn't do anything to the first one. It was the second batch.
What are you doing with the second batch? Because someone did say it was good. So what's wrong with the second one?
She said there's 4 batches in the fridge. And she said the second one. What'd you do to the second one? She's like, well, I thought it could need some help. So I brought my own. And some people said it was good. And I said, ain't nobody said it was good. They said they really like it. They were lying. So I went back out. I grabbed Father Leon's plate, threw it in the trash, got him a fresh plate of fish and my potato salad on the plate, fixed him the plate with hush puppies, and then handed him back the plate and said, I'm sorry, Father. Excuse my impoliteness. Eat this. He takes a spoonful, takes a deep breath, same big bite, pauses, and says, damn. Mm-hmm. And I said, that's my potato salad.
As the Lord willed.
And then Johnny in the back said, oh, that's your potato salad? Okay, that's what happened. Hey, Cheryl, that ain't her potato salad.
Gracious.
And then people just started throwing away Brielle's potato salad.
That's a life lesson.
It's like, oh, I'm going back for your potato salad. Mm-hmm. The next Sunday, I put a note in the bulletin. Full section. Father Leon changed the language. He said it had to be a little bit more proper for the church bulletin. But it said at the recent fish fry, there was a potato salad discrepancy. Any dish that did not meet expectations was not prepared by Lacey Boudreaux.
Yo! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness.
I'm not playing with my reputation.
I can see that.
After marriage folks were coming up going, that makes so much more sense now. We thought you were going through something. Someone even said, we figured it was about Jared. Now, Jared, rest his soul, my boyfriend, he just passed away last year in an accident on I-10. And I said, listen, my mama could die again. I'm not messing up that potato salad.
Yo. Oh, my gosh.
They said, that's fair. Now, after that, I pulled up to Brielle's house and sat outside. And just waited. And I said, Brielle, come out. I need to talk to you.
For what?
She never came out.
I bet. Because the last person that had a cooking issue on this show brought up a baseball bat and racked up a couple $1,000s worth of damage. So
And she blacked out. She didn't know what happened.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
She never came. Next thing I know, she went back to Atlanta. Didn't say nothing to me. I'm still heated. So, fellas, should I go to Atlanta? I've been thinking about that.
Off some potato salad? Well, I already got my rating. Like,
Did you recap?
no, but it's for everybody else. Yeah.
So basically, like she takes a lot of pride in her potato salad. Totally understand it. Totally understand it.
Yeah.
Especially in the South, where like reputations live and die. Like if you really take pride in something, you really do something good. Like it is what it is. She makes a great potato salad, fish fry. Brielle comes, made something. Everybody was like, we're going to be polite about it. Mm-hmm. And then she clocks it. Father Leon comes up, eats it, and was just like, it's interesting. And she's like, nah. she eats it. She knew immediately. She's like, Brielle ducks into the kitchen. It's like, I'm sorry. Like, no, don't you be sorry now. And then afterwards, she puts her potato salad out. People throwing out Brielle's potato salad. Then she puts she fixed a new plate with hush puppies and potato salad and fish for Father. Father takes another big spoonful, which I gotta say, Father's a trooper. He's like, I'm gonna do it. Whew. Eats it and he goes, damn. He's like, that's my potato salad. He's like, all right, cool. Say less. And then she puts something in the bulletin. Father had to clean it up apparently.
Gracious.
And then she goes and stands outside of Brielle's house. Brielle don't answer the door. And then she ends up going back to Atlanta. So that's basically the thing. She's like, yo, should I go to Atlanta?
No.
The answer is that is no. You should just
Please
take
let
a
her
deep
go.
breath. Drink some sweet tea and call it a day. Like just
You
relax.
You won.
Yeah. I'm giving you a 3.
Yeah, I was gonna give her a 3 too.
I'm gonna give you a 3. And the only reason why I'm giving you a 3 is a couple things. One, I get in the moment you got heated because Brielle, what she did was a little shifty. Because you said she knew how you felt about it, and the fact that she ran into the kitchen immediately, she knew what she did.
Yeah,
like she knew exactly what she did. So, like, I get that moment, but at the same time, you could have easily brought your potato salad out and then just labeled her potato salad like this is Brielle's potato salad, and just be like that's Brielle's, this is mine.
Yeah,
and just called it a day.
Yeah,
like it if she was trying to just be a part of it, then it's one of those things where you shut the door on her and anyone else who ever wants to be a part of it because you are like the thing. Mm-hmm. And this is a church function. It's not a you function. So that
exactly
to me that's the big sticking point. Now, is it right what she did? No. But at the same time, when we're looking at your actions, you have to be responsible for your actions, and it was over the top. So when people are saying like you overreacted, yes, that you did to a certain degree. There was a sense of disproportionality to what actually occurred.
Yes. Yeah, and I completely agree with you. Like, there's not much more that I can add to that, but the part that sticks out to me is that I think inadvertently, I don't think you meant to do it this way, but you really did slam the door on this individual getting involved, there's a good chance that if she understood what the potato salad was to, and what it meant to the parish and what it meant to the fish fry, she probably wanted a piece of that, not to take it away from you, but to be involved, which is why she also made potato salad, which is why she also tried to add her flair to it, whatever it might be. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Probably relish, because relish doesn't make it better. It's gross. The fact that she put whole, chopped up pickles in there, I'm like, ooh, I like that,
Yeah.
But I could totally see a situation where not only did she try to help, she knew it wasn't up to everybody's snuff, and then you probably embarrassed her when she ducked into the kitchen, and it doesn't say she raised her voice, but there was probably a mix-up.
Yeah.
There was some form of mix-up. There was a misunderstanding in the kitchen.
Well, the fact that like she even included like, oh yeah, Johnny in the back was all like, hey, that wasn't your potato salad? Okay.
Yeah,
and then
cool.
everybody just got up and started throwing it away.
Yeah,
like
the bad
visual
potato
of that.
salad's gone, and she's just got to sit there and watch that, and she's like, oh, my heart. And on top of that, this is the South. People
Yeah.
can pick up on nuance there.
Yeah.
And so that means that if you decide to take that extra step, which is wholly unnecessary, by putting this in the parish bulletin, they got a whole page ad. And if you didn't go to the fish fry, you know something happened at the fish fry because you put someone else's name and said that there was a mix up with the potato salads. My potato salad was not this individual first and last name. Dog. So she got ostracized by the whole entire parish, and even if they don't know what she did, they're just
Yeah.
like, "Yo, what's up with your potato salad?"
Yeah.
And people don't got no chill.
They're gonna be like, hey, what happened? And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, oh yeah, Brielle tried to make potato salad. Don't ever have her make potato salad for
And
anything.
there's gonna be some cheeky people who think like, "Oh, I'm outside the situation, so I'm not gonna get in trouble if I say this." Hey, yo, what happened with your potato salad? Oh, you know what happened with her potato salad? She just got a little bit adventurous. I mean, I'm not saying anything bad. Like it's good that you tried, but maybe stick to the adventures to adventure time. I don't know.
It's like, oh, maybe. And the thing is, like,
It would be good, dog.
and this is the thing with the South, like, there is such a thing about community.
Oh yes.
And so when you go off to college and then you come back, if you start acting different, it automatically gets, whether you mean it to or not, it automatically gets perceived as, oh, you think you're better than us now.
Yeah, it can be.
And so, like, and really, if I'm looking at this from the outside in, all it seems to me is like Brielle wanted to do the potato salad, and she was unsure whether or not her potato salad was going to even be good. And so she's like, if I hide behind you, maybe people will be willing to try it, because maybe no one would try it otherwise. And I only made one batch,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah.
And there's 4 other batches in the fridge.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, some people say they liked it. They lied. That's not. There's no way you say that in charity, dog. There's no charity in that.
they lied.
Like that's the kind of stuff you say in your head when you're really upset.
Yeah, no, she said it out loud.
She said it out loud.
You know she was yelling.
I just keep seeing a wisp underneath her chin, dog. Underneath her chin. Like, I'm about to
Just
mix up your entire mind.
Yes. I'm giving it a 3. You gave her a 3. Let us know. You can write through your wrong. Kevin // let's follow the fathers. Kevin //
F2F.
Hear me out.
I know
All
it's
been a
sound clear,
mix.
I know it's misunderstood. The story's wild, yes, out there, no doubt. But just lean in close, just hear me out. Hear me, hear me.
Back when I needed a man, all I got handed was traps. Said boy go be great, but gave me no pass, so I bled from the faith I ain't know I still had. Good advice don't come cheap. Real ones ran wisdom, don't tweet. Now I walk through the dark trying not to repeat the same fake love that they handed to me. They come to me now like I know the route. Big bro, what's the play? Can you help me out? And I tried not to laugh, but I see myself back when I was broke, begging somebody else. Ain't no manual for this, just pressure and heat. You get burnt by the ones that you thought brought peace. Told my little man, don't believe what you see. Even angels fall hard when they run in the street.
Raising some fatherly advice.
Yeah.
All right. This fatherly advice. Listen, I'm not going to say if it was Dr. Gio, Father Greg. Just know this. Hey, fellas, what's going on? Like, it is what it is. Also, this is in batches, right? So, like, this is actually parents just asking advice. So, it let us know, like, if it was mom or a dad and where they're from. Okay. This one's from Phoenix, Arizona, and it was a dad. My daughter's living with her boyfriend. They've been together for 3 years. She says they're basically married already, and she doesn't see a point in making it official. She knows what the church teaches. We didn't hide it from her growing up. She just doesn't agree. They come over for dinner. They're kind to each other. They're not reckless. If anything, they seem more stable than some married couples I know. And that's weird to me. And it's making things a lot harder because I can't argue the point of marriage. And then I started reflecting. Well, what is the point of marriage? Because they're stable now, and they're experiencing the stability, and they're not married.
She sounds like she's going through something. He's going through something. He's going through something.
He's like, they're stable now. They're not married. But then I was talking to my wife, and she said we need to start setting ground rules in the house.
What? Wait, what is this connected to their relationship? Is it connected to what?
We just start setting ground rules in the house because the last time they came over, they slept in the same room together, and my wife said it made her feel weird.
Okay.
But they were responsible. And my daughter said she wouldn't disrespect us as parents by having sex in our household. And I believe her, but my wife says she doesn't believe her at all. They would just wait till we're out of the house.
That sounds like projection.
What do I do? Do I just let them stay over? How do I argue for marriage when everybody
He keeps coming back. Dog, he's been thrown for a loop. That's the third time. He's inwardly processing.
Yeah. How do I argue for marriage when everything seems so stable? Does the church even have anything for this? Because everything I've read has said, oh, when you live together, your world will fall apart, but their world is stable.
What? Where did you read this? These people made me go get my book. This is crazy.
Okay. So, Father Gray had to go get his book.
I had to go get my book because I'm gonna throw the book at him. I'm gonna throw the book at
Throw
him.
the book at him. I'm gonna make a sounder. Throw the book at him.
Oh my goodness. So can I?
Yeah.
All
Go
right,
ahead, go ahead.
All right. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for the question. Let's just start there. Thank you so much for the question. It is a tough situation because what we're talking about right now is a different time in history where lots of young people are living together. The reason the church says that we shouldn't that a man and a woman shouldn't live together before they're married is twofold. One, yes, they should be married, and that it comes from the understanding that the man is going to take this woman from her original home, and he's going to bring her into his home, and they're going to make a home together. They're going to become one flesh, and they're going to grow their lives together. Second of all, living with each other before marriage can open the door to having premarital sex because you guys have your own spaces. You have a place where you're comfortable. It doesn't mean that we're inherently thinking that you're going to do something sinful. It doesn't have to be that way, but the door is open, and more often than not, it ends up happening. And so we just want to go ahead and keep the couple away from what I call the noose, the near occasion of sin. We want to keep them away from hanging themselves, right? Mm-hmm. Now, when we make I won't even say an argument for marriage, but the reason that marriage is good, it does not necessarily mean that you're not going to face challenges in your marriage as long as you get the grace and the sacrament from God.
You see, no. You know what this is? He is having conflicts in his marriage.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's looking at his daughter, who has a great relationship with her partner, her boyfriend, and they're not fighting.
Yeah.
When they get angry, they talk it through, and she doesn't shut him down when he has an idea or whatever. And he's just like, So is it just the kids? Maybe like, it's like
He's just not getting it.
Like, well, because, but to be fair, and I kind of understand where he's coming from. To be fair, in the Little C church, like local church community, the argument, the low threshold, low hanging fruit argument is if you live together before you get married, your world will fall apart. Your life is going to be a disaster.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be horrible and all this stuff. Therefore, you don't do that.
But back then, it did because it ostracized you from your family and your community.
Right. And it was, but
Yeah.
that's not what it is now. But if you are a Gen X and now you're watching your kids that are living together and doing this stuff, they're millennials, they're Gen Zs, and they're doing the thing.
Yeah.
You're sitting there going like, but I don't see them falling apart. So like, how can I? Because the whole reason I got married is because I watched people fall apart, and I saw that as a cautionary tale. Where's the cautionary tale?
That's true.
I don't see the disaster, especially since these couples now, like a lot of the people getting into relationships now, they're waiting a lot longer before officially dubbing each other, even though they're in relationships and breaking relationships all the time. It's not until they make it quote unquote official that they bring it around families. And by that point, they've polished themselves enough. They've gone through enough. They've learned enough. And now we live in such a hyper saturated media age that like therapy terms get thrown around quite a bit,
Yes.
where people don't know what they mean, but they're just like, oh, we're going to do it. But there's enough positive versions of that come out where people are learning to use I statements.
Yeah.
And it's positive. And I love it and hate it. I love it and hate it at the same time because I wish there was more of an understanding behind it, but it does have a positive effect. And so you're seeing a lot less dysfunction. And as a result, the parents whose only argument for marriage was you're going to like be pregnant and destitute out on the street and doing all this stuff. It's like, but we're cool. Like, what's the problem?
And they don't know. They don't know what the problem is.
Right. And it's like, but and that's why he's just like, what do I do? And also the mom was just like, they're going to wait till we're not home and they're doing it. Like,
That's
what?
straight up projection. She's like, because that's what I would do.
She's like, that's what I would do.
And so the answer to your question on what is the point of getting married, what is the argument for marriage, it's found in the nuptial blessing. And so if you're listening to this right now, if you have a problem with your marriage, if you are wondering, yo, I don't know if I want this dude in my house anymore, or I don't get her. Like, I don't get what we're supposed to be doing here. I thought it was one thing. I agreed to something. I feel like I got a forced bill of sale. Listen to this blessing. This is the required blessing for every single wedding. It goes, now let us humbly invoke God's blessing upon the bride and the groom, that in his kindness he may favor with his help those on whom he has bestowed the sacrament of matrimony. And at this point, there's even a note here that says big hands, meaning I'm supposed to put both my hands up for the highest form of blessing. That's how I wrote it in there so I wouldn't forget.
Some big hands.
Big hands. It goes, O God, who by your mighty power created all things out of nothing, and when you had set in place the beginnings of the universe, formed man and woman in your own image, making the woman an inseparable helpmate to the man, that they might no longer be two but one flesh, and taught that what you were pleased to make one must never be divided. O God, who consecrated the bond of marriage by so great a mystery, that in the wedding covenant you foreshadowed the sacrament of Christ and his church. O God, by whom woman is joined to man, and the companionship that they had in the beginning is endowed with one blessing, not forfeited by original sin, nor washed away by the flood. Look now with favor on these your servants, joined together in marriage, who ask to be strengthened by your blessing. Send down on them the grace of the Holy Spirit, and pour your love into their hearts, that they may remain faithful in the marriage covenant. And may the grace of love and peace abide in your daughter, female's name, and let her always follow the example of these holy women whose praises are sung in the scriptures. Let her husband entrust his heart to her, that acknowledging her as his equal, that his joint heir in the life of grace, he may show her due honor and cherish her always with the love that Christ has for his church. And now, Lord, we implore you, may these your servants hold fast to the faith and keep your commandments, made one in the flesh. May they be blameless in all that they do, and with the strength that comes from the gospel, may they hear true witness of Christ before all, that they may be blessed with children and prove themselves virtuous parents who live to see their children's children, and grant that reaching at last together the fullness of years for which they hope, they may come to the life of the blessed in the kingdom of heaven through Christ our Lord. Amen. And when I read that, and everyone is listening, and for the first time, and probably, hopefully the only time that this bride and groom will hear that prayer, at no point is anyone in that church thinking, he's just a situationship.
No.
That's not been written into this at all.
Like, you started reading it, I was like, damn. I was like, damn.
We are calling we are calling down heaven and God's actual grace and blessing upon your marriage bond. This is a sacrament.
Yeah.
And so, yes, it's more than just titles. It was never about the title in the first place.
Yeah. And the thing is, I will say this to you, Dad, that's listening. You need to evaluate why you're married.
Yeah.
Because you don't know why you're married. And so when you're trying to advocate for marriage, it doesn't land.
You got to have a why, man.
If you don't even know why you're married, then like your daughter's looking at you going like, okay, Dad.
Yeah.
I love you, Dad, but it's fine. It's fine. And you're just sitting there going like, why am I married?
Just gonna do it when we leave.
Just do it when we leave. I can't, bro. Like, to me, that just seems like a complete side note. Like, yeah, and she said we had to lay down the ground rules. Like, what? But it's like, all right.
You ever ask for advice and they laugh at you or worse? They give it with strings attached. I learned some people don't help to help, they help to hold you. So be careful who speaks over your soul, 'cause not every God told me came from God. Not every I got you means you're safe. Some just wanna wear your story like a chain. Good advice is a treasure map buried in pain. Real truth ain't loud, it don't chase fame. Now I write what I needed, tattooed in flame for the next lost soul walking out of that rain.
All right, so the Catholic Notebook research team did their 1-2 thing. And so we're continuing the whole thing. The priests, they were asked the question, would you rather blah, blah, blah. And you did pretty good the first time, right?
Yeah.
Figuring out where things lie. I think you got like one wrong where like we're off a little bit. That's fine. Here's the question. The priests were asked, would you rather always be the least attractive person in the room or the most attractive but no one takes you seriously?
So I'm gonna say what I think what they went with first.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna say what I would choose.
Yeah.
I think our priests, whoever it is that's listening to this, or whoever got this,
Yeah. Our listeners who are priests. Yeah. Go on.
right? I think they probably chose the first one. Like, you're the least attractive person in the room, and I think some people would think, oh yeah, because the priest won't he's not distracting to anybody. But me personally, I think I want to be the most attractive person in the room, not because I want to lord my good looks over everybody. That would be weird. Like, why would I want to do that? But also, I'm thinking to myself, like, yo,
No one's gonna take you seriously.
well, yeah, no one's gonna take me seriously, which is like it almost double acts itself.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's not actually gonna do something terrible or cross a line or a boundary, but also at the same time, those pictures are gonna go hard the other way, dog.
You and your clerics?
I don't want to be in a situation where I'm some dude surrounded by like beautiful women in this photo.
Yeah.
And it's every photo I take.
Nah,
Fam. I can't.
So which one are you picking? The first or second one?
Second one.
Second one?
Yeah.
All right. Just because you can't look ugly in a photo.
No, not because I can't look ugly in a photo. Because I can't have too many people looking like absolute supermodels in a photo, and I gotta explain that to the bishop.
Yeah.
Every photo.
Dog,
That parish cookbook is gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah, that'll be bad.
I can't.
That'll be bad. Well, it was a 99-1 split. They said, "Let me be the least attractive person in the room." Top comments were, "I will finally stop being touched." Yes, I can freely do ministry.
I can freely do ministry. I'm ugly.
Another comment says, "Please, this would be the greatest blessing in the world." Another one's like, I'm not even that attractive, and yet the level of attention I get is insane. Please make me uglier."
It won't. But priesthood is like an outlier for that. It breaks the system because even if you're ugly and you're a priest, you still get attention.
No. Okay, let me break it down for you. It is the collar effect. I don't know if you've heard about this. You've heard about collar chasers, which are individuals who go after priests or people in seminary because they're in that mode of whatever, right? Like, oh yeah, I'm only attracted to those types of people. But then you have the collar effect, where you reach a saturation point with an individual. There's only so much, like so ugly you can be before the collar stops carrying a multitude of sins.
It's a bell curve. You got to be kidding me.
It really is. No, it really is. There's only so much, and it goes by like, so you're looking at it. If you have a speckling of priests or speckling of priests in a room, like 20 priests in a room, right? A majority of the priests, if someone is being asked, they'll be like, oh yeah, majority of them, like they look attractive. But then you'd have those outliers on one side. They'd be like, oh yeah, those are super attractive priests, right? Because they take care of their bodies, all that stuff. But on the other side, they'd be like, never in a million years. Because they've reached that saturation point where the collar stops carrying the multitude of sins. Dang. And that could be for a variety of reasons. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're fat. It is for a variety of reasons that they've reached that saturation point.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
We're having this conversation just with there's two guys and a whole bunch of people listening, right?
Yeah.
As the people are listening to this, they're already visualizing exactly what we're talking about.
Exactly. Everyone has that saturation point in their head. Like, I am willing to go to that. It's the same thing with guys and women.
Yeah.
Like, women, I always found it funny. Like, so back when I was a counselor, I always found it funny when women would come in and be like, oh, men have this unrealistic beauty standard. And it's like, that's 100% false. Men don't have an unrealistic beauty standard.
They really
For
don't.
men, there is a huge variety of things that they like. And realistically, even then, there's even like a +5. There's a little +5 rule where it's like, you're outside of my range, but I'm willing to go +5 to that.
Yes, because there's like a redeeming quality there.
Right. You cook well.
Yep.
You and I share the same taste in TV shows, animes, or you're willing to spend time with me doing stuff. Or, hey, I can talk to you about stuff that I actually care about,
You're
and you're not
self-aware.
running away from it. Yeah. You take responsibility for your actions.
You're funny.
Right.
Dude, that's a lot.
And it's a +5. So you could be outside. So like the body shapes that men like range.
Yeah.
Women don't like other women.
Yeah,
That's
true.
this is the thing. Women hate women. It's incredible to me. The when you look at it, like when I became a research psychologist, one of the first things that I tried to do research on was the interactions within the genders, and what you find is women do not like each other. They tolerate each other until the toleration point snaps.
Yep.
And then once that toleration point snaps,
They will talk about dog.
That's it.
Yes, that's it.
that's it.
That's it.
Whereas men will not interact with each other unless there is a bond. And if there's a bond, even if the bond is the weakest bond of all,
Yep.
they will talk to each other.
We're bonded now.
Now we're good. And we could not talk to each other for 20 years, but if I see you again, I'd be like, hey, our bond was watching NFL football. And I say, you want to watch NFL football? And you go, yup. We're bonded again.
We're tribed.
That's it.
That's the tribe.
That's it. And it's that misunderstanding and everything like that. So it's a very, but the thing is for women, like when they're on,
Yeah.
but they don't like each other.
Nope.
And the thing is, women make all the female magazines. So when you see ladies listening to this, when you see like those ultra thin women with all that stuff, that's another woman making it for women. It's not guys making it.
Nope.
It's just a woman making it for women.
Yeah. And the women will look at that magazine and say, "That's what guys want," but we didn't.
Yeah, but we didn't.
Nobody voted on this.
Yeah, we didn't do that. We
But
didn't
yet
do
people will hate men from afar for that reason.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, dude looks up from his Legos like, "Why are you being mean to me?"
Right.
That's literally what. That's how we feel.
that. Dog, there is a thing where a girl goes, beautiful woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful woman, curvy, all that stuff. She goes, "Hey, I invited this guy over." And doing a TikTok, she's like, "Hey, I invited this guy over," and I said, "I've never seen Lord of the Rings," and he stopped and he's like, "I get to show you Lord of the Rings?" And I said, "Yeah, let's do it. It'll be fun." He knows, right? And then it was stitched with another dude. He's like, "Nah, he doesn't know, boo boo.
Nope.
He thinks that he gets to be the one to open up Lord of the Rings to you. You
he's
go watch
honored.
it." Yeah, and he's completely honored. There is no like cheeky haha. He's coming over for snacks and all. No. You're gonna sit during the director's cut and he's gonna show you all the clips. Like when they did this is part of blah blah blah. You're gonna get it all.
That's how Midwesterners are with their farms when they find out I'm from Florida.
Yeah.
They're like, "Have you ever been on a farm before?" I mean, I've been on a couple of farms. You should come to my farm.
Yeah.
Come to my farm. I'll show you all the things. It's like I kind of know all the things. I got like a soft, entry. I realized this wasn't for me.
My farm is not like everybody else's farm.
I got a bull. I'm like, why are you so excited about that? Like,
That's a big deal, dog.
I'm sure it is. That I saw one bull before. I'm like, this is enough. This is enough.
Yeah, dog. But yeah, man, like it's the curve. It's the curve. It's a curve. It's a good
The
show. ain't
Claret
it?
curve.
It's a clear curve. It is. You get to a point where the collar. It's called the collar curve. You get to a point where the collar does not carry a multitude of sins anymore. It doesn't carry a multitude of sins.
Like, dog, you can legitimately see a priest. and I'm so kidding. I'm making a joke here, but you can see a priest who may not be the prettiest guy in the world, and he's wearing clerics, and you're just like, man, that collar is carrying a heavy cross. Like,
It is. No, for real. It is. And
no.
you want me to give you a perfect example of this?
Mm-hmm.
Give you a perfect example. There is a priest that you and I know that we went to seminary with.
Mm-hmm.
In street clothes, he doesn't look great.
Yeah.
Very lanky. He looks average in clerics, right? I went to a meeting. It was a prayer meeting. Mm-hmm. He came in as clerics. The girls that I came there with, who were part of the college group, swooned over him like he was Father Mike Schmidt.
Schmitty.
Like he was Father Mike Schmidt. He literally got up because he was hot and sweaty and all that stuff. Got up, put on a hoodie because he just had to change real quick. Put on a hoodie, and then I watched them turn off, and then treated them like they don't know who he is. Like completely turned off. Like, and he tried to engage, and they're just like, ew.
Is this what Jesus meant when he said, "If you are hot and cold, I will spit you out of my mouth"? And you gotta be of a certain look of a type. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. These are jokes.
Dog, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you, dog. I'm just telling you. Ah, jeez. Let's get out of here. It was a good show, ain't it?
Yeah.
We just went through one.
Oh my god.
For all of us here at Kevin Goldberg Conspiracy Studio, we love you. You're very special.
Go forth and bear good fruit.
We out.
Where life and faith meet.
Father to Father is a production of Spirit Stream Studios. All rights reserved.